Hi, my name is Rich Catizone, and I'm putting this video together to supplement my resume and my online LinkedIn profile. I believe those do a good job of showing my experience, but there's some aspects that deserve a lot more attention and detail, so I'm going to take this time to do that. I'm going to give a quick value statement and then talk about some trends in the industry and how I believe that companies can jump on those trends and define new markets and growth for themselves. If I were to put a tagline together for myself, it's an integrator of people, technology, and business. From a people standpoint, I've managed global teams and I've managed cross-functional teams all the way from engineering up to marketing and sales, which tend to be different careabouts and different personalities. And I've been the linchpin in between those. And it really comes down to managing relationships, both inside of companies and with our customers and partners as well. And again, I believe that's a big strength and it's an important piece to being an integrator. From the technology standpoint, I do have a deep technology understanding. I have an engineering degree from Purdue University in hardware and software, and I always had a love of it from a child. And that's what really got me into this industry, and I'm a major user of it as well. So I've taken that to get a very deep technological understanding all the way down to sub-micron semiconductors up to the server and consumer classes of devices and software. And I believe an advantage is really being able to be creative and pull all of those technologies in ways that can shape new markets. And then from a business standpoint, I've been involved in major dollar business deals that really pull together the company and the customer and partners in ways that are advantageous to all, and then even from a broader scope, not only just advantageous in the deal that we're doing, but for a greater scope for the company and a greater scope for our customer and their customers and up and down the value chain. The integrator piece is being able to take all three of those and put them together under an overriding strategic vision, which is developed with the executive staffs in a company. And I have a proven method around that, and it's worked for me in the past. And everything that I've had success with in my career, I've been able to replicate that process. And I do want to bring that to a company again, and pull that together so that we can do some disruptive technology and some growth. From a trend standpoint, there's a lot of creative destruction happening. We see it happening in the economy, but that's much larger scope. But even in the technology industry, there's quite a bit of creative destruction. The Wintel model is in the process of being disrupted now, and a lot of the computing is moving into the cloud, and that has yet to be defined. Computers themselves are hitting a memory wall, hitting a power wall, and there's a pipelining wall as they try to scale up in numbers of processors. The initial need for low latency has driven the high-performance computing sector of the financials, and that is still continuing to grow. And now the fact that we have massive amounts of data inside of companies' IT departments and across the internet, it's just begging to be correlated. And the way that that gets computed is another piece that's driving the big data market and is really pulling together the need for high-performance computing into that space, and it's moving into analytics for genome sequencing, and this is only the beginning. So there really needs to be a leap in computing, and that trend is out there, and it's waiting to be defined. There is programmable hardware available that is 10 times the performance and half the power, but they are facing a usability and an abstraction barrier because it's mostly used deeply inside of embedded systems and by very specialized engineers. And there's a gap into getting it into the programming model of the armies of software engineers that are out there now programming servers in the cloud. Pieces of this are available now, but it really is going to take someone in a company to put focus and emphasis on this and how to execute it and to bridge that gap. And that's really where I see a lot of the opportunity to be. The opportunity is for a company to define a new standard in heterogeneous computing. I know there's a lot of people that are driving to do that now, and again, I believe my background in technology and the people and the business piece really can bring that together a lot faster. And I think it has been proven that the one that is the fastest to this and the most innovative in it is going to be the one that defines that market and owns that. There's a lot of openness to put ease and elegance into the cloud, and that's really what's going to enable the heterogeneous computing piece to be used for that cloud and to get it out of the deep embedded piece of engineering that it lies right now. I give an example of a company that could be a leader in the space, just as IBM was a leader in services when they remade themselves as a company. And I put another example as Apple today in defining the smartphone, tablet, and media markets as they are right now. So I am looking forward to talking with companies that are interested in growing in this space and interested in focusing on it. I believe I have a lot more good ideas and a lot more I could share from a process standpoint and how this could be done. And I do believe it would be well worth both of our times to have further discussions on this, and I look forward to the opportunity. Thank you.